Hi, I'm Bonnie McDonald Dixon with the Healthy Wealthy Camper and an Enlightened Healer. And today, Anne Crawford and I are going to share with you how to journal your way to a job that you love. Anne, I'm so glad you're here today. We have so much fun together
I
helping
know.
others find their jobs. I'm
I know.
telling you, and their careers. So I just want to share a little bit about both of us here. And here we go. We are on our What is Your Plan B for 2023? And we are on week 25 of the year. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
And there is still time to get a great job or a transitioning your career. And what I'd like to share is just a little bit about us both. And Anne has been a career transition coach for over 17 years. She shares a highly effective process and she supports individuals in creating the careers and the personal lives they've always wanted. She specializes in military personnel returning to civilian life. And let me tell you, Anne and I have had a lot of conversations, and she is so intuitive and she really, I call it gets it. She gets people and she can assess yourself in such a kind, loving way. It's just amazing. You need to just talk to her just to be talking to her, I'm telling you. So today I just have to share a tiny bit about myself. I've had a portfolio career. Some people, they work the same job their entire careers and they retire from that, like my father with the Postal Service. Whereas I have just loved trying all sorts of things. I've been a lifelong health advocate. I'm a co host for the Story Van TV. I'm an author, a speaker, and a horse and coffee lover. I'm currently helping people live long and live well with a wellness solution designed to redefine the future of human potential. And I'm having just so much fun doing that. So today, Anne and I are going to talk about journaling tips. And so take it away, Anne. I want to hear a little bit because you are really good at this journaling.
Journaling has made a profound difference in my life. I'll tell you that. And I love, what we have written down here is write the same time every day. It gets you into a practice here. It's like, how should I say it? When you talk about gratitude and things like that, I do my gratitude journaling at the end of the day, just filling myself up. It decompresses me and it relaxes me. I will tell you this: when you journal, you form a vision of whatever you're working on, whether it's yourself or your job search. It defines little things that you're struggling with, things that you have your successes with. And there's nothing greater than if you've been journaling for a long time and you go back to see your former self. That's when you started this process, what the difference in your professional and personal growth has been. What have you found, Bonnie, that journaling has helped you with?
I had a dear friend that taught me about writing and journaling. And I think when it really came together, I never did it as a kid, but I ended up writing a book. And in doing so, it was like journaling. And what I found is if you do it every day at the same time, your brain does this really interesting thing of a brain dump because it knows it's going to have time to write. And I love doing it with pencil, a real pencil and real paper. It's a physicality. You can do it on the computer, you can do it on the phone, no doubt about it. But if you do it physically and you don't correct yourself at all, let the words just flow. And you'll say, well, I don't have anything to write. If you put that pencil to the paper and you don't move it for 5 minutes, your brain will start dumping out information. It is just so interesting. So interesting. And what are, yeah, that's the, buying a special notebook. Oh, that's a good one. I know my husband Greg has a really fun one. And it's like good ideas here or something. You want to have something special to write in if you can. And you can have different notebooks. You can have one for relationship, one for your work, one for a project. And but allow the words just to come out. And what's really fun is putting a date on the entry. I think that's really important because sometimes, as you shared, you look back and you read what you've written and go, oh my gosh, a year ago, that's where I was at. I've come so far. It's really profound. So those are some of the things. And so today's topic is journal your way to the perfect job. And it's just such a powerful tool. Like I said, health, relationships, work, self-help, you're talking to yourself. It's kind of scary, but fun. And it can provide you with really a private space to explore your emotions and gain insights. And here's how you can approach this journal in a couple areas. So I'll take the health one, Anne, and I'm going to have you do the next one. Health, I'm really encouraging people because I work with people with their health to track your physical, mental well-being. And you can record the details about your exercise routines, diet, sleep, and any other symptoms. Because if we're not tracking it, we don't know what's happening. Let's just say, for instance, on your diet, if you decide to do a rotation diet where you're only eating a different food each day in each category, like an orange, apple, banana, or strawberry. And then for the protein, maybe a meat or a chicken or a fish or tofu. And same for grains, different grains. And you come back around, if you're tracking it and you come back around and hit that food again, it's like lights go off. You go, oh, that's the food I probably shouldn't eat. It's not agreeing with me. But if you don't track it, you'll say, well, I think this food is a problem, but you're not tracking it, so you can't really say. And how about you, Anne? Have you used that for any health journeys you've taken? Oops, we can't hear you for some reason. I hope I didn't bump something. We might need our, let's see, mute, unmute. You're unmuted here. Can you hear me? You can hear me, and I can't hear you. And I'm not sure why. Let's see. We might have to have our tech come in and help us a little bit here. Our tech guy. Not sure what happened. I don't think I hit anything. Can I hear you?
And maybe you can jump out of the studio and back in again.
So Anne's going to jump out just for a moment. One of the health tracking things that Greg, my husband, just jumped on and jumped off, he uses a little health tracker for his walking, and I use it too. And it actually kind of tickles you and reminds you to, to do your exercise. So we can use those kind of health trackers too. And those are really fun. Oh, here she comes. Here's Anne. And let's see, we'll have her come right into the studio, add to stream. There she is. Can we hear you? Oh, we're not hearing you, Anne, for some reason. I am not sure why. Still can't hear Greg.
Yeah, so I think it's probably something at your end, Anne. Either you've selected a different microphone somehow setting.
It looks like the mic volume's good here.
Anyway, you were asking about my book.
Yeah.
What is called Ridiculous Good Ideas. And then I bought another one called, the next one is Super Great Ideas.
Yeah, those are really fun names of those. Well, we will carry on here today. I'm just not sure why Anne's mic might have just did something because I didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
And but we'll carry on. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the next slide. Relationships. So here she comes again. She's the best. Are we there? Oh, we can't hear you again. Oh, too funny. Well, just for fun, let me think here.
So,
Uh,
Anne, can you do American Sign Language?
yeah, you typing in the chat like crazy. Let me think. Is there any other setting I can think of on this end, honey?
No, I don't think so. I think you should just carry on, do your thing.
Oh, we'll carry on, but we may have to come back around. Is there a place Anne can put her comments in
Yeah, she can just type to the outside world in the comic section.
to the outside world?
Yeah.
Post in a comment, Anne.
Yeah.
I just want to say something about Anne. Relationships is her specialty because she helps people interact with other people on a professional and personal level. And she helps people explore the feelings, thoughts, and challenges related to work and conflict and communication and issues. And, it takes all of that. And journaling helps you dump it out on paper and really look at it. And I think that is definitely Anne's specialty for sure. And one of the things with work is, again, reflecting on your professional life. You can have a journal just for your professional life. I know my own sister had some real challenges with some people at her work, and it was almost debilitating with the stress that went along with it. Writing it out can be very, very helpful. I have a book here. I don't know if it'll show up. It's called The Artist's Way. It sort of shows up. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. This is a book I encourage everyone to get. It's a path to higher creativity, and she is an amazing writer herself. And she tells you to do the daily morning pages. She encourages us to do 3 full pages of writing and journaling to get it on out, to put it on paper. And then you can read it and reread it. And then you can rewrite it if you want to, but you don't have to rewrite when you're journaling. And self-help, again, that this same book would be in that same genre of reflecting how that when you write on a daily basis, it's actually so cathartic and helpful because today we've got so much inbound coming in at us. I mean, it's whacking us all over the head. News, 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 news. When do we sit still and reflect on what's going on in our own heads? And I think that's almost becoming lost. So this is a very powerful way to, to assess your own life as well as be able to communicate with others. I really, really think that this is a self-help practice. And our internal thoughts, what I was just sharing, your dreams, your fears, your aspirations, and it's allowing yourself to be vulnerable and honest. Consider exploring questions or prompts that encourage introspective and self-discovery. Anne can help you with that. I know that's what she does. She really has the way to. We were in a conversation the other day with someone, Maurice, and she asked these poignant questions, and he lit up. He thought, I hadn't thought of that before. So when you have a conversation with a trusted mentor, you can get some of those questions and then do the reflection. And that is a very helpful way to, I want to say, expose yourself to yourself. So if there's any blocks for a job or a career change, you're wondering, well, should I really do this? Journaling is a great way to get to what you really, really want. And the emotions, they often say women are too emotional and men are not emotional enough. It really is, doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. It's all about opening like a flower, all that is within you. And again, working with a trusted mentor will help you understand your own emotions and be more effective and dealing with emotions at a job or a work, because sometimes jobs can be emotional. I don't know about you, but I've known people to work in an office with 200 people, and there's a lot of emotion going on in there, I tell you. And it is a personal practice, and there's just no right or wrong way. You can use a pen, a pencil, a paper. You can use the computer. You can use your phone. I personally like a pencil and a really fun journal. But I also like the dollar ones that are just paper, and I just write. That's helpful for me too. And also, what's interesting is your writing style may change over time to yourself. That's a really fun thing. And oh, and you can put art, like you could take a piece of art and write on it. That is super powerful. Oh my gosh, I did that in a writing class. We were shown an image and we were to write about that image. So if you have a job that you want to do, let's say you want to be a veterinarian, that's a big job for people. Put up an animal and start writing about what would it be like. And sometimes it's true and sometimes it's not true. For myself, it was not true. I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian for years until I went and volunteered at a veterinarian clinic for a year. Oh my gosh, once I got in there and really did the dirty work, it was not what I thought. It was not fun at all. And that's okay. I learned before I invested 8 years of my life in schooling that it was not for me. And so, again, the books, The Artist's Way, Simple Abundance. This is a favorite of Anne Crawford's and myself. We love that book. If you can find it, it's an older book. It might be in a thrift store for all I know. And Google journaling and journals for inspiration. You can order journals, really fun journals online. And it's a great way to be creative and fun. And I am really bummed that the sound is not working for Anne because Anne has so much to share. So I think we should do this one again. But for today, we're going to just end with this. If you would like an amazing mentor and you're looking for a career change, reach out to Anne. Have a one-to-one. Reach out, talk to her. Or if you know someone that is just sitting on the fence and can't figure out what to do, sometimes you just need someone to listen and hear you out and give you perspective. And that's what Anne can do. And for myself, for those who are looking for work from home, for those who have had many career changes and can't figure out what they're trying to do, I'm a good one to talk to on that. I've had a lot of careers, a lot of different jobs. And I wrote the book, How to Get a Job You Love, 7 Simple Strategies to Getting Work You Love Guaranteed. And I offer that to you as a free gift if you reach out to me. So for today, we're going to ring off, but we will be back. Anne and I will be back. I thank you so much. And set up an area. Greg Dixon said, set up an area. Oh my gosh, what a great idea. If you're not only the same time every day, but you have a same favorite place, it could be a coffee shop. It could be your kitchen table. It could be a nook. It could be, the park. But if you do that on a regular basis, it's so soothing. That's what's needed today. A little bit of self-soothing. Even if it's scary stuff you're writing down, it's self-soothing because you can be your own best friend. And if you write it out to yourself and you can actually see it. I did that for a relationship. I wrote down what was happening, what I really wanted. And years later, I went back and looked at it and went, oh my goodness. And I saw that I wasn't really able to get what I needed out of that relationship. And I ended the relationship. And I think it was a really good decision. So let's see here. So we want to invite someone that is ready for their best life in 2023, and a place where you feel free to be you and be happy. And we thank you again very much for coming today. And we'll see you next time for we want to help you live your best life in 2023. Bye now. Thank you. See you soon.